Hello guys, Vengeancer here, bringing you another BDO video. Got my dogs in the background. I don't know if you can hear them or not. They're being a little crazy. I'm gonna do a couple things in game here. It's right after maintenance. I'm gonna set the auto path and I'm gonna jump over and talk about patch notes. Let's see, we're going to Heidel. So the idea in today's video is to do character maintenance. Go empty inventory, make sure I got enough stuff for feeding my workers and my pets, and do my farms. Apparently the horse wants to go in circles. What is going on here? This is what you, I was gonna say, this is what you call auto pathing. But do a little bit of that kind of stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that up in the background. We're gonna jump over here to the third monitor. And we're gonna do patch notes. Extend this little arm out here. 1.35 gigabytes, 47 updates. I'll be honest, there's not much here. Dark Rifts. Okay. So these guys give you 3 times. They give a little thing about a Dark Rift, but you get 3 times the Artisan Crystals, plus you can also get a summon box. Cool, nice little event to help people with guaranteed pin armor. Login rewards are still a thing. Apparently they haven't added that yet. Yep. Let me look at login rewards real quick. They haven't changed, they're still the same as they were. Week 2 of the special shop thing. The fishing is still going on. You can do a quest. You can get this stuff. I probably won't be doing it. Small quantities, but for cheap. Or the Otter Camp. They're more expensive, but you receive large amounts of them. Okay. So, if you go to the Papu Camp, you can get this stuff. 1 million for 30 memfrags. That's pretty good. 1 million for Crypto. 1 million for hard blacks. For sharps, that's good. Eggs, milk, I don't know. Milk, maybe. Silver keys. Book of Training Combat, that's good. If they're 1 hour, that's fine. You get 1 million silver for 10 hours instead of 1 million silver for 1 hour. Those are pretty good. Fail stacks are pretty good. 330 stacks for 1 million silver, that's not bad. 300 loyalty for 1 million silver, that's also not bad. 50 crowns for 1 million, that's pretty good. Normally that'd be about 25 to 30 million. Turf gift box has this crap in it. Now the other stuff, more expensive, larger quantity. 100 memfrags for 200 million. Not as good a deal. Still a decent deal because they're almost 3 million a piece. Currently on NA. Currently on NA, they're 2.9. 2.9. 2.98. 3 million. So you're getting a 30%. I don't know. Yeah, you're getting a 30% discount. So there's that. That's good. That's all we got on there. Fishing events still going on, and then now they got some PvP skills things. What is this? You get a Solaire box times 10. What's in a Solaire box? You have an example post. Nice. They did a little bit of improvements for some of the characters, just some quality of life stuff, basically bug fixes, that kind of thing. Cool. They've updated some of the Terbian Beach content. They moved things around, which that's good, I suppose. And I'm not going to do any of the Sandcastle events. Like I said, it's kind of, for me, it's kind of a waste. I'd rather just spend my time fishing and making silver. And I might end up seeing about the shops, but probably not. They changed a little bit on what you can do as far as the dyeable. You can dye stuff for those outfits. Yeah, I'm not going to participate in that either. Okay, so they've done something that I don't quite agree with. I'm kind of on the fence about. So they've tried to address the green grade gear that you get when you're looting monsters to fix the inventory clog. They've now made it so that you can more quickly obtain the crafting materials you can obtain by using heating on such gear. Now, if you use green grade gear on you, you can exchange them with certain blacksmiths immediately, break them apart and their associated processing materials. But see, I have a problem with this. Does mastery influence this at all? Because if mastery influences what you get when you're breaking that gear down on heating, then this is useless to us, at least to life skillers that have high processing. So I don't know. There's nothing mentioned about it here. And then they also improved a tooltip for one of the things. And then we've got some monster changes here. Upgraded some guild war missions and increased what you can get from it, I think. That's cool. Couple of quality of life changes. They removed some rocks and leaves and stuff that were causing you to get stuck, which is good. I don't know why they were in there to begin with. Couple of UI fixes and some system fixes for screenshot mode. Yeah, no one cares about screenshot mode. WED fixes, and then we got some other like cash shop fixes. Basically costume fixes. Those are always in there. But patch notes are very small today. There was something that I saw in here that interested me. Let me see if I can find where it's at in here. Right here. This little section right here. When you fish over there on Termian, you get the sunset butterfly fish or purple butterfly fish, whichever one you choose to get, depending on where you fish at. And they have increased the duration of the buff you get when you trade that item in from 3 to 10 hours. So the 10 hours, that's a good thing. That is the only thing that I really am interested in out of these patch notes, aside from... yeah, that's pretty much it. So, there you have it. There's the patch notes. Now, I'm going to do a couple of things for my character here. Oops. This is why you need to increase your amity. So, when I do the bargain game, I get 5 energy like anybody else. So, if I hit yes, I get 5 chances instead of 3. So, if you max out your amity, you get 5 chances, and it's actually more energy efficient to do this in the long term. So we're at 62 mil. Look at that. 22 million from fishing overnight. And it got cut short because of maintenance, so that's pretty nice. We'll go do farms real quick, and I'm going to talk about content. Now, you guys are seeing this after the Fortnite video got released a little bit earlier. So you're going to get a double header today just because I don't have space to fit this in, and I wanted to get the patch notes done. They were short and quick, and I wanted to make a video. But tomorrow on Friday, if you hear growling in the background, my dogs are playing. They're crazy. They want to go outside. They don't. They're just like every other dog. They want to go outside until they get out there, and then they don't want to do anything. But anyway, I want to get a video out tomorrow, and I got to do some prep. I kind of talked about that in the Fortnite video. I'm trying to use Fortnite to fill in between the longer video videos because it's taking me a little bit longer to get the video content done. Just because the nature of where I'm at in terms of gameplay on video. There's things that I can do in the game and make videos on, but these things are time consuming. Plus, I want to take advantage of... Oh, here we go. We got a mole. Mole, 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 mole. Done. Goodbye, mole. I want to take advantage of the fishing event. I think that's a good way for me to make easy silver back without much effort. I know I can make more silver grinding, but I also have stuff I have to do, so I like to take... Oh, another mole. I like to take advantage and get the best low-hanging fruit that I can. And if I can leave the game up AFK and make tons of silver in terms of what AFK is, then I'm going to do that because I need my time to do other things. But what about yesterday's video, man? 500 energy. That's a goal. Now I have so much energy that I can't even use it all. You know, 500 energy with Gathering Mastery Master 8 and the Gathering Master that have like 1400 and something is... It's very hard to get it to where I can use all of that. It takes about... You can gather continuously with that at the mastery that I'm at. If you have 300, you can gather for an hour continuously. And now that I'm at 500, that's a couple hours. But that being said, I do have a goal of 600. I want to get to 600 energy, and the reason I want to do that is so that I can have my old characters and dump 3 extra large potions every time I do it, instead of having like 2 and then have energy left over. Yeah, there's 2 left. It's good. So I will in the future go for 600. It's just I need to do a couple other things before I do that. Which brings me to tomorrow's video. I'm going to be doing cooking prep. Now that I have 500 energy and I've kind of hit that short-term goal, my other goals are to do the pen accessory, which I've fallen behind on, being over there at Termian, doing the fishing. I haven't been doing the Jatina quest, so that's going to slow me down on that some, but that's okay. I don't mind. I need some more time to be able to get magical shards anyway, and I don't want to spend the money for it. Plus, I need the 6 billion silver to be able to... just to be able to get to a point where I can actually afford the pen accessory. Because it still costs silver. It's not free. Alright. That looks good. Nope. And I've switched over to, and I said this in the last video, I've switched over to using grilled bird meat because I do plan on rolling all the beer into the Balanos meals. And that should be enough for now. So I plan on rolling all that stuff into Balanos meals, so the beer is saved for now. Come on. But we'll let this run, and I'm gonna talk about where I'm going from here on out. So I'm gonna prep for a load of cooking. I need to do contribution points. So the idea in tomorrow's video is to start prepping for that. And now the soft cap on contribution, at least on the PC version, I don't know about console. I don't play on there. but you can see in the tooltip here if it'll stop disappearing. If you have more than 425 contribution points, the amount of contribution XP you'll get dramatically decrease. So that's soft cap, meaning that when you hit 425, you're not going to get nearly as much contribution to XP. So it's kind of a soft cap nerf. So you don't climb. It basically time gating you again, because it's going to take a whole lot more to go up past 425. But 425, that's still 38 more contribution, plus I have 8 sitting around. So I want to get to 10 so I can get another farm. So that's a goal. And then after that, I don't know what I'll do with it. I need to rework some of my nodes, and I need to figure out if I want to continue working on all of my life skills, or if I want to just spec into like a couple, specialize. But I may end up reconnecting Olvia, because I I do have my workers farming grapes in Olvia, and right now if I want to transport it, I just have to go get them. But if I put contribution here and then here, or here and then here, I can actually have them connected, which I don't know if they go from there to there, but there's one contribution there and one there, so that's 2. And then I might have to go into this one or this one or both, or I could just go 1 here and then 3 here and it'll connect. So I'm going to need at least 4 extra contribution. But that may be a thing, and then I may end up utilizing some further south around Odalita and Odraxia in the Odalita region down here. I don't know yet, and I haven't been to... Hey, look, there's a guy I haven't talked to. A couple of guys that I haven't talked to. But I haven't been to the winter region out and around, so I don't even know what I want to get over there. But the point is, I want the contribution. I could get my container back in the house if I get the contribution. I need 10 for that, so I do have a good use for 20 contribution that I can do, and then I can also shuffle some around. And if I go into bartering, I'm gonna need more for up here for storage, because quite a bit of my stuff is put into storage. And these bartering items take up a crap ton of space. But see, I can get some storage there, and also here, and then there's a couple more here and there that I can get, especially this one. But it's cost a lot of CP. But if I go to try and level up my Caravel to a Carrack, I'm going to need the extra storage space here, so I can dump all those barter items there. Because I usually get my ship from Velia, and then whatever low-level trade resources I need from Heidel or Velia, and take them with me, do that, and then dump all my barter items here, and then pick up the other barter items from here, and then go. That's usually how I do it. So having the extra space in Ilya Island is good, but I need to dump my energy on all my characters, except for Mr. Sage there, but I've got so many I can dump energy pots on, I just haven't done it yet. Because I am very close to heading out, I gotta go do some stuff away from the PC, so I'm gonna set this up and go fishing. But that leads me to what I'm gonna have to do to prep for contribution. So to get contribution points, you want to cook something or alchemy something that is going to give you a ton of crafts for cheap, and it's going to give you XP for cooking, and it's going to give you a ton of byproducts. Well, beer was always a good one, but you lose money when you cook beer. You always cook beer at a loss. So the better bet, and I've already started prepping for this, is going to be, there's 2 recipes. It depends on what you want to do, which ones you can get, but Essence of Liquor is one. And you can turn that into fruit wine or a few other things, but fruit wine will then roll into one of these cooking boxes here, the skilled, or you can do vinegar. And then another one, if you have the honey laying around, is honey wine. Honey wine's okay too. So there's 3, I guess, 3. that I use, and they are very low-level recipes, and they're easy to make. So you got essence of liquor, honey wine, and then the third one is vinegar, which is here. The vinegar is good because you can turn it into pickled vegetables. So you can actually get 2 crafts out of the vinegar, and the pickled vegetables will roll into the professional cooking box. You need like 18 of them, I think, for a box. And I have quite a few of those left because I've been cooking those, but I would need to prep for that. So we're going to kick over to the crafting notes. First, I'm going to put my mount back over here where I always set them. And we're going to set up this fishing here, so I'm not wasting time. Got to be efficient. Fish. Alright, crafting notes. So if we do essence of liquor, I was looking all this stuff up. They're very cheap. That's an NPC item. All you need is some grain. You can get wheat flour by grinding wheat. It's 1-to-1. Very, very easy. And wheat is interchangeable for any other grain. So potatoes or corn work very well. They're easy to get. But so you need 1 wheat, 1 NPC item, and 1 fruit. And the fruits are interchangeable, so it's like strawberries, grapes, apple, that kind of thing. So these are very easy to make, and then you'll have to look up on Google what essence of liquor actually goes into, but you can make fruit wine out of it. So it takes 3 essence of liquor, mineral water, which you can buy from an NPC, and then more fruit, and then you're going to need exotic herbal wine, which takes more essence of liquor. So the herbal wine is basically what you want to make out of this. You can get your money back with an apprentice cooking box, or you can turn it into fruit wine or grape-scented wine, and then that will actually turn into a skilled cooking box. So it depends on how far up you want to go. But that's what essence of liquor is. And it's the cheapest one to make out of any of them. The other one is vinegar. And this vinegar, not the citron. It takes 1 wheat and 1 fruit. Or 1 grain, 1 fruit. And then 2 NPC items, leavening agent and sugar. So it costs a little bit more to make. But it's a little more straightforward because it rolls straight into pickled vegetables and then into a cooking box. Now the pickled vegetables will... You'll be able to do other things with it too. So you're going to need 8 vegetables, 4 vinegar, 2 leavening agent, 2 sugar, and then it rolls into a professional cooking box to get your money back. But the vinegar is where I'm going to be going to with this because it's 1-in-1. And then pickled vegetables are a little bit easier to craft than the fruit one. Where's it at? Fruit. We'll just do grape scented herbal one. No. It's a little easier to craft than the fruit one because then that's an NPC item, but it takes 4 and 4. Here we go. So you got 1 NPC item here, but then you got to have this. So you got 2 more steps instead of just 1 step to get it to a point where it's usable. So there is that. But the reason that we go for vinegar or essence of liquor is because fruit is very easy to get. If you need fruit, and I'll explain this in the next video, all you gotta do is come to the search thing and type fruit. There's a fruit vendors all over the place, but the main one is in Calpheon, which is where I go. This little guy right here. And you can buy fruit from him. Strawberries are 700 silver. I spent a couple $100 million, and I bought 20,000 at a time and overstacked my horse and restacked until I hit 400,000. And then I put it all in my inventory by doing the mount overstacking, and then I rode back to Heidel and dumped here. So I have over 400,000 strawberries, and then I also have 110,000 grapes plus another 10 or 15 up in Olvia. So I've got about 530,000 fruit, and so that's going to allow me to make a ton of vinegar. Ton of vinegar. And once that's done, then I can roll that into pickled veggies. You can buy the vegetables as well, but you can also use them for other things. The dogs are being crazy. You can also use other things for that. So paprika is a big one that I've been farming. I have a ton of paprika saved up. 235,000, so that'll help with the pickled vegetable cooking. So that is where I plan to go, and that's why it's taken me so long to put a video out. Tomorrow's video, I'm hopefully going to have enough stuff prepped, but it's going to be cooking prep and then setting up the recipes and showing, and then for the next week, that's probably what I'm going to be doing is cooking and fishing here. But to prep for this, I'm going to be doing gathering. I do log gathering over here in the Ash Forest. If you gather in the right side of Ash Forest, it is completely safe. There's no monsters that will attack you, and their trees are so close together. You can gather so many logs in no time. And then I'll be doing rough stone gathering over here in the Pilgrim's Haven Oasis at the rock stacks there. I need both logs and rough stone to make cooking utensils. That's why I have to do that. And I still have a ton of melted iron, and then I have quite a bit on the blackstone powder. I've still got 13,500 here. So if I need more, I will buy crystals off the market and grind them down. So that's going to be tomorrow's content. Just me gathering up all that junk. See, yeah, there's tons of these blue crystals we can mash up, but that's what I'm going to be doing, dumping my energy into gathering, and then running all over the map and gathering up a few different things. So that'll be that. But I want to get this video out and just kind of do patch notes and then explain what's going on. So I got a little bit of work to do between today and tomorrow. I have to get through 2 more stories on Guild Wars before it's ready to, or at least is in a place I feel like I can record for that. So that'll be some more filler content. I'll keep churning out the Fortnite stuff to fill in between the BDO content, and then I'm going to be working on doing some cooking and stuff and trying pushing for that 425 contribution before we move on, while we are waiting for my little guy to fish us up enough silver. Now, I'm at 94. That's 5 million apiece. That's almost 500 million silver just in this one item right here, and then I got another 262 million here. So I'm getting close to the billion silver mark. I want to hit 200 of these for a billion silver, and then whatever is left of these is gravy on top. And I'm gonna, every time I go gathering for logs of rough stone, I'm gonna cash one of these in and get the 10 hours buff, so I'll have extra mastery and life XP and energy recovery. Plus it's just too good not to when you're gathering. You get item drop rate plus 10, you get extra weight, you get energy recovery and extra mastery and XP, so it's good. But that's where it stands, and that's how we're going to move forward. So, yeah. With that, I'm going to get out of here. I got some stuff I got to do outside, so I'm going to roll out, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow in tomorrow's video. And I'll just be jumping around, gathering stuff up, and prepping for the cooking, and showing off some more stuff. And I'll probably go over the recipes again, but there is that. So, with that, leave me a like, and get your itchy sub fingers ready. Hit that sub button, and leave me a comment. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. But this is how I make my progress, nice and slow and steady. We've hit all the pin gear, and we're gonna prep and push the life skills on up to bring it up, and then reassess and see if maybe pushing for pin gathering clothes and pin gathering tools, because right now everything is at TET, is going to be better than pushing for pin Black Star weapons, because either one of those is my next step past the pin accessory that we are slowly working on with the quest. Which, real quick before I click stop recording, we are at 46. So we're almost halfway there. 55 is the halfway point. I got about 9 more to get, and I'll be halfway done gathering that. But I still have a ton of magical shards to go. So by no means done, but we're getting there. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, until next time.